Welcome back, everyone. Happy Sunday and welcome to the most creative and most original, and of course, most entertaining TV program. Today is Sunday, December 19th, 2021. This is Samantha, your beloved host, and I'm here to share the segment specifically crafted for you this week. Starting off this week, I present to you Wesley's Question of the Week. Immediately after, we have another performance by Christopher on his segment, Drum Studio.
I'm going to see Spider-Man No Way Home, and I think that Tobey and Andrew will be in it because all the evidence pointing to it. I mean, they've tried to cover it up and it hasn't worked very well. And so I think that it's definitely going to happen. It just has to.
I am going to see Spider-Man No Way Home, and I'm excited for it. And I do think that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are going to be in it. I think it's possible that they're not in it, but I do think they're going to show up.
I'll be going to Spider-Man No Way Home, and I think that Tobey and Andrew will be in it.
So I don't have my tickets yet, but I do plan to go see Spider-Man No Way Home at some point. And whether Tobey and Andrew are going to be in the movie, I'm really hopeful that they are, but I think it'll be fine even if they aren't.
I'd like to watch Spider-Man No Way Home, but I don't think I will be able to because of my work responsibilities. Also, I do think both the other Spider-Mans are also gonna be in it because I think that'd be cool, and there's a lot of leaks on Spider-Man that probably means that there's gonna be all the Spider-Mans in there. Plus, it looks like it's gonna be like the last movie, so there's probably gonna be all the Spider-Mans.
Yeah, so I'm planning to see Spider-Man No Way Home, and it's gonna be really good. I hope, maybe some of my buddies will come. I think they'll include the past villains and the past Spider-Mans and like multiverse, and I think it'll be really good. Yeah.
I'm going to Spider-Man, and I hope Tobey and Andrew are going to be in it.
I'm going to see Spider-Man No Way Home, and I'm very excited because I really enjoyed the first two.
I'm going to watch Spider-Man today. I think Tobey and Andrew are going to be in it. I think that they're going to come in and help the new Spider-Man out. I can't remember, Tom Holland. They're going to help him out. And I think one of them is going to die. That's my prediction. One of them is going to die in the movie, and the other one's going to survive, and Tom Holland is going to survive. But yeah, that's my big prediction.
If you are 16 or older and have been vaccinated with the Pfizer vaccine, there are now over 500 locations in Massachusetts that are now offering the booster shot. You are eligible for this booster if the shot was administered at least 6 months prior. This week, it looks like the little guy gets abducted. Let's check it out in Adventures of the Little Guy, brought to you by Clementine in Quimby. Sarah then brings us another episode of the Fairy Tales of Old.
Hello, and welcome to Fairy Tales of Old, where every week we discuss and introduce an old fairy tale that's not as well known, and review it as well as provide possible facts. Last week, we reviewed the Russian piece The Tale of Tsar Sultan, the story about a boy and his mother tossed out to sea to eventually be set upon an enchanted island, where a swan found there is determined to help them and find their way back home. Now then, let's get into the story. This week, we'll be reviewing a German tale created by Clemens Brentano in 1801. This story is known by the title The Lorelei. Now, to begin, there is the initial knowledge that Lorelei is not one simple story, but in fact many stories, where most of which do not even have complete endings. This one, though, is our origin. We begin learning that Lorelei is the name of both a rock and a girl. The rock being an enormous 433-foot-tall cliff in Germany off the left bank of the Rhine River. The girl is described as being a haunting siren with beautiful golden hair that often caught the eye of passing by sailors. One day, while Lorelei was sitting upon the top of her rock, she spotted a fisherman setting up a stand for the day, and after watching him for a while, she soon fell in love with him. After a while, the fisherman looked up and spotted her on the cliff and fell in love with her in return. The romance blossomed over the course of the next few weeks, and since Lorelei was a water spirit, she would often help the fisherman to catch his fill, until one day when she heard off the coast of a few rumoring fishermen that a different girl started to share a liking with her young love. After hearing this, Lorelei became jealous. In fact, so jealous that she took it to an extreme form of handling where the next time she saw her lover, she grabbed him and pulled him down to the deep underwater palace where he drowned, and she kept him close to her forever. The loss of her young love broke her. Without him to talk to, she began to take up her nightly activity of sitting upon her rock singing and luring sailors to either crash upon the rock or to be dragged down into the deep blue waters like her own handsome fisherman. Eventually, word of these mysterious disappearances and deaths reached the ear of a man by the title of Count Ludwig. He took it upon himself to investigate, and soon he as well lost his life like so many before him. When his father, Prince Palatine, soon learned of his death, he wanted to put an end to it all. Even when Lorelei was soon surrounded by the prince's men, she didn't care. She dropped her pearl necklace into the water, summoned her chariot, and had it take her far into the deep depths of the sea, never to be seen again. What remained of her were the stories passed around by the townsfolk, and if you were to listen closely, you could even hear her humming, trying to lure you out into the sea. This is such a strange and sad tale, but I believe it's so enchanting in its creation. I hope you enjoyed this week's story, and I'll see you next time on Fairy Tales of Old.
This week, Monday through Thursday, there will be a holiday spirit week. Monday is Blizzard Day. Tuesday is Holiday Accessories and Color Day. Juniors and seniors wear red, while sophomores and freshmen wear green. Wednesday is Ugly Sweaters, and Thursday we finish it off with Pajama Day. Ashlyn returns this week with the updates on all the current music events. Following this week, Ty will be switching it up from the usual student profiles and is taking on the challenge of video games.
Skater XL is a video game made by Easy Day Studios that features a realistic gameplay on skateboarding. It is more realistic and true to actual skateboarding because the controls are more accurate to how the tricks would be done in real life. In the game, one stick on the controller represents your front foot, while the other represents the back foot, and you can maneuver this stick similarly to how you would maneuver your feet in real life, thus making the game an accurate take on skateboarding mechanics. Other games such as Skate 3 are very fun as well, but they fail to represent skateboarding realistically in the same way. Because of these controls, I would say that Skater XL is pretty hard to get the hang of and takes time to get proficient and consistent at. As far as tricks and possibilities go for this game, the sky is the limit. You can learn a variety of tricks such as grinds, slides, flips, and spins, and you can even combine them to string together lines and cool trick combos. This game also features a variety of open world maps that you can test your skills on, including 5 official maps and many community-made maps that you can buy with in-game currency. This game also features extensive character customization features where you can design everything from your skateboard to your hairstyle. Overall, this game is very fun and I would highly recommend it to anyone.
Don't forget, due to the upcoming holidays, there will be a half day on Thursday, and then on Friday, December 24th, there will be no school up until Monday, January 3rd. Now, we've arrived at our news portion of the show. Starting off, we have our current events segment, hosted by Julia, which will then be followed by Caden with the current national sports news. This week we will be running all 8 periods Monday through Wednesday, so no extended periods before break. Next up, we have Carmen, Heidi, and Adriana bringing us their segment on automobile history, which is then followed by Wilbur and Pedro's segment, giving us an insight into the music world.
Estamos viviendo una revolución de automóviles actualmente, con la electrificación y en ella una transición de vehículos híbridos y eléctricos, entre otras tecnologías de impulsión. Alimentación. El coche está constantemente cambiado. Para comprender el sector y evolución del mismo es fundamental volver atrás tanto como sea posible a sus orígenes. Al inventor del coche y al comienzo de este evento, en muchos lugares podemos leer sobre el primer coche y por supuesto el inventor, pero la historia en este sentido es algo confuso porque aún no ha trascendido. Es considerado como primer coche al que realmente no lo fue, por eso hemos querido honorar en la cuestión y contarla con lujos y detalles para hablar del primer coche. Tenemos que remitirnos a la historia del automóvil y en ella como actualmente clave están los vehículos en sus sentidos más amplios. La palabra automóvil es derivada del griego y podemos comprender cómo se mueva a sí mismo. Antes de que esto ocurriera, gracias a la autopropulsión bastante que antes hubo en los vehículos. La historia del automóvil suele valerse en el método de impulsión para la clasificación de los automóviles en el siglo XVIII. Ya existían los impulsadores de vapor. De hecho, existen diferencias que apuntan a un pequeño vehículo de vapor ya en el siglo XVIII, pero no sería hasta 1860 cuando ya se registraría la primer parte de un vehículo. Los modelos Audi A3 y Audi S3 le entran a una nueva generación en el primero que llega como 2.0 litros turbo de 201 cb online. En 4 divide la diferencia entre los modelos de jarrón 184 cb. Los autos más lujosos cuestan $500,000 o más de los distintos colores y estilos únicos en el mundo. El auto Lamborghini único inusual tiene 100 caballos de fuerza. El Lamborghini tiene muchos colores, diferentes diseños por dentro del auto, abodocados de lujo.
Marc Anthony saltó a la fama internacional como cantante, actor y compositor. Al comenzar como cantante de respaldo para actos como Menudo y los Latin Rascals, Anthony se convirtió en cabeza de cartel cuando su estilo cambió a un sonido más español. El músico Marc Anthony nació como Marco Antonio Muniz el 16 de septiembre de 1968 en la ciudad de Nueva York. Sus padres, Guillermina y Felipe Muniz, son puertorriqueños. Marc Anthony creció en la ciudad de Nueva York con su hermana Yolanda Muniz. Su talento fue evidente desde el principio. Anthony se dio cuenta de que tenía la voz para cantar, pero necesitaba desarrollar una presencia en el escenario para apoyarla. Esto lo hizo como vocalista de sesión para actos de música house, freestyler y underground de Nueva York. Marc cambió su nombre para evitar confusiones con su tocayo y rápidamente se convirtió en un cantante de respaldo muy solicitado, prestando su voz a actos como Menudo y los Latin Rascals. Su primer lanzamiento fue un disco llamado Rebel que debutó en 1988 de Blue Dog Records. Con sede en el Bronx, Marc Anthony continuó actuando en la escena de clubes de Nueva York y también escribió canciones, a menudo formando equipo con Larry Vega y Dot Terry. Poco después, Anthony cambió su forma de cantar, estilo de freestyler y house, salsa y otras músicas españolas inspirándose en grandes como Puente. Sus discos han sido los más vendidos a excepción de sus 2 álbumes en inglés, Marc Anthony de 1999 y Meredith de 2002. En 1998, Anthony apareció con Robert Blaze en el musical de Paulo Simón, El Caveman, que corrió 68 veces.
Do you want to show some extra support at our Spartan basketball games? Check out this past week's newsletter for a direct link to the Spartan basketball merchandise. Now it's about time for Mia and Dakota's TV show review, which today is featuring a special guest reviewer.
Welcome back to Shannon and Alex's TV show review. We'll be taking over today. So we're going over the Vampire Diaries today. So basically that would be Elena Gilbert, the pretty one on the side. No, not the brunette with the jawline. That would be Damon Salvatore, who has a brother who they show up and she falls in love with, well, so first she falls in love with Stefan. But then she realizes her and Damon also have chemistry. That's the brothers right there. The first brother duo, that would be Damon and Stefan. They're both really attractive in their own ways, honestly, if you look at it. And then this is the other attractive brother duo. That is Elijah and Klaus. One of them's a ginger. That's kind of crazy. They were in the originals originally, but they came to the show for a few episodes. This is Doppelganger era. So basically those are all Nina Dobrev. What a talented actress, very multifaceted. Alex, do you want to take over? That is Kai Parker. What do I have to say about this man? That's a villain. There's a few villains on the show. He would be one of them. He's super powerful. He killed his own sister. There's when they got stuck in hell with this man. That is Klaus Michelson, who's also a villain. We already went over the ginger brother. That would be the ginger brother. Look at his dimples. How deceiving. Okay. So this is Caroline and Klaus's love story. They were one of the best couples on the show, but she also dated this werewolf right here with Tyler. That would be Tyler. She dated him, but they just didn't work out, the whole werewolf vampire scene. Ew. It's like West Side, East Side. Okay. Anyway, that's Matt Damon. Matt Donovan. Oh, and then she essentially married Stefan. And then this was the love story that never was. Never was. Bonnie and Enzo. They could have had it all. We could have had it all.
Now it's finally time for the weekly lunch menu. Starting off with Monday, we start off the week with grilled cheese sandwiches. Tuesday, there's the option between all beef hot dog or veggie dog. Wednesday, there will be chicken patty sandwiches, and then Thursday is a half day of school, and Friday is the first official day of winter break. Last but not least, we have Veer's segment on the top 10s, and then Sam shares his perspective on video games. that's a wrap on our December 19th show. Thank you for always supporting us and showing your love for the show every week. Please send us any suggestions at our email, monument.tv2021@gmail.com. We hope you have a great week and are looking forward to seeing you the next week, same time, same channel. This has been Samantha from MMTV, signing off. Have a great evening, everyone.